again.
Okay.
Take no. For a second. Hi. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
Swell.
Wow. Thank you.
Lovely. All right. Waiting for the slate. How's the weather with you girls? Or ladies, I should say.
It's nice. It's breezy.
Sunny.
It's not really windy.
Okay. My name is Miguel, and I'm with TeamJVS Medium Productions.
Hi, Miguel.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. First of all, congrats on landing this show because I read this book and I've been counting days to see when they will adapt this. So congrats on landing these roles.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And my question is, when did the book enter your life? Was this pre getting the role, or was this once you got the role, you're like, all right, I got to read the book?
It was during my audition process for me. I read the first book right before I tested so I could get a better grasp on TIFF. And then after I got it, I ordered the rest of the series that day. And then after it came in, I binged the entire rest of it that night. And now I have every edition that there is. And
There you go.
I fell in love with it.
I
Beautiful.
read the books after my first audition for the show. I found a sketchy website and read all of the books in one night. And I immediately loved the color palette and the characters, and I really wanted to be a part of the show. And look at me now.
There it is.
Yeah, thankfully.
We all became fans of the comics during our audition process, and when I first picked up the series, I became a huge fan of it myself, and I'm just so thankful to be a part of this production.
Nice. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
So Mac has a Walkman, and I'm always curious when it comes to, I don't care if the show has a soundtrack or not, or just in life. For you, was there an 80s song that best symbolizes both your characters and yourself in time?
80s song. Oh,
Ooh, 80s is the hard part for that.
it's coming to my head. It's coming to my head. You guys want to go while I think about this?
Is Shadows of the Night 80s? Pat Benatar? Yeah, that is.
I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe
I'd say,
so.
Baby, take my hand. We're running with the shadows of the night. We're gonna get through this. Come on, come with me. We can sort out all our problems later. We just gotta stick together right now. So.
Beautiful.
That's a good one.
I think this is the one that comes at the top of my head, but Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper for Aaron. Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're going deep. I was just gonna say, I'm trying to choose between Push It, because we both have to work for what we want and accomplish our goals and protect who we love. And then I was just saying When Doves Cry, just because it was an iconic 80s song.
Oh.
And Tiff has pressure from her parents. I don't really have that, but
Good.
I also think True Colors by Cyndi Lauper is a good one for all of us.
Yeah,
For all the characters.
Yeah, that represents the whole show. That's a good one.
That's
That reminds me of Trolls. That's when they got their color back. I can't sing. It killed my grandma.
See, you killed my grandma, okay?
Wow. That's sweet because funny enough, Cyndi Lauper is one that both my mother and my grandmother, whenever I put 80s songs, they hear that and they're like, shush, shush, shush. And we're taking over the radio. I'm like, all right. I think you're Lauper fans. All right, cool. And I don't know how aware you are this. In this time period, when I was your age, it was a miracle every 3 years you would get a superhero movie or a Marvel or DC movie. In this era, I think that both it's a cool thing and also we'll see how it plays out where every month or every weekend a Marvel or DC movie comes out. As much as I like them, that's what's happening. I appreciate that books like these are in development, are being adapted, and there is no determination where they'll go, but I appreciate that they're taking the efforts to try something new from besides the big two. Are you aware of this? And from your point of view, do you appreciate that this is being tried out at this time in our lives?
definitely appreciate the story being brought to life. It's a story that it has the sci-fi elements of the MCU and of DC, but it still has an incredible heart to its story, and also it has this coming of age element where it's 4 young girls who have to figure their lives out still, and they're also they didn't plan on going on this journey, but they know they have to see it through, and they're unlikely heroes. So it is a unique story that I think will be very fresh for audiences.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, I think it's cool that we get to look at it through a new perspective that media nowadays isn't really showing as much. And I'm really glad that we get to portray that on screen.
For sure. Like, I'm a big MCU, DC person, and
Yes.
I think that it's really, really cool that we get to bring, like, a fresh show, a fresh face to the sci-fi world. Because Paper Girls is, like, a really action-packed thriller, and it's very diverse.
Yeah.
It's very diverse, and there's a lot of messages in it that I think are relatable to multiple people. Like, anybody can find a piece of themselves in this show, and I love that so much about Paper Girls, and I love that it's based on a comic book because I am a big comic book person, so that was really cool for me.
And back to what you were saying about diversity, I think this show definitely has a lot of that, but it's also not just like the mentality, oh, we have to put diverse characters. It's just real people.
Who they are, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better. My time's up. I hope this show's a success. I wish Natty the best. If we lived in a different world, I'd hug you right now. But until that day, take care and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank
It was
you.
nice to meet
It
you.
was great to
Goodbye.
meet you.
Have a great day.
Air hugs.
Falling out the top of the I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind. Oh Lord.